When the world sleeps, the mysteries awaken. In a world where the past never truly rests, some stories refuse to fade into the shadows. These are the tales that have haunted generations, whispered through the ages, and still send shivers down our spines. Welcome to Nightly Stories After Dark, where tonight we unravel the most famous ghost stories that continue to terrify. The Bell Witch. Our first tale takes us to Adams, Tennessee, in the early 1800s, where the Bell family found themselves at the mercy of an unseen tormentor. Known as the Bell Witch, this malevolent spirit made its presence known with eerie voices, physical assaults, and strange occurrences that terrified the family. The entity focused particularly on John Bell and his daughter Betsy, tormenting them with unexplained phenomena. Some claim the witch was responsible for John Bell's death, making this one of the most famous and terrifying hauntings in American history. The Amityville Horror. In 1974, the Lutz family moved into what they thought would be their dream home in Amityville, New York. Little did they know this house had a dark past. A year earlier, Ronald DeFeo Jr. had murdered his entire family within those walls. Soon after moving in, the Lutzes began experiencing horrific paranormal activity. Cold spots, ghostly voices, and terrifying visions that drove them to flee after just 28 days. Their story became the basis for the Amityville Horror, a tale that continues to captivate and horrify. The Brown Lady of Raynham Hall. In Norfolk, England, Raynham Hall is home to one of the most famous ghost photographs ever taken. The Brown Lady, believed to be the spirit of Lady Dorothy Walpole, is said to haunt the grand staircase of the hall. Her ghostly figure, dressed in a brown satin gown, was captured on camera in 1936 by photographers from Country Life magazine. The chilling image remains one of the most compelling pieces of evidence for the existence of ghosts. The ghosts of the Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Hotel, nestled in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, inspired Stephen King's iconic novel, The Shining. Guests and staff alike have reported eerie encounters, including ghostly children laughing and playing in the halls, a phantom piano player, and unseen hands pulling at their clothing. Room 217 is particularly infamous, where the ghost of a former housekeeper is said to tidy up after guests, whether they like it or not. The Haunted Tower of London. The Tower of London has a dark and bloody history, and it's no surprise that it's one of the most haunted places in England. Among its many spirits is Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, who was beheaded in 1536. Her ghost is said to walk the corridors of the tower, carrying her severed head in her hands. Visitors have also reported seeing ghostly figures of former prisoners and hearing unexplained footsteps echoing through the ancient halls. The Winchester Mystery House. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California, is a bizarre and labyrinthine mansion built by Sarah Winchester, widow of the firearm magnate William Wirt Winchester. Believing she was haunted by the ghosts of those killed by Winchester rifles, Sarah continuously constructed and expanded the house for 38 years until her death. The mansion is filled with staircases leading to nowhere, doors that open into walls, and other architectural oddities designed to confuse the spirits. Visitors and staff have reported numerous ghostly encounters, including sightings of Sarah Winchester herself. The Myrtles Plantation. Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana is considered one of the most haunted homes in America. Built in 1796, the plantation has been the site of numerous tragedies, including the murder of its owner and the deaths of several children. The most famous ghost is Chloe, a former slave who was supposedly hanged for poisoning the family. Chloe's ghost is said to haunt the plantation, along with the spirits of other former residents, making Myrtles a hotspot for paranormal investigators. The Whaley House. The Whaley House in San Diego, California, is another contender for America's most haunted house. Built on the site of a former gallows, the house has been home to the Whaley family, who experienced numerous tragedies within its walls. The ghosts of Thomas Whaley, his wife, and their young daughter are said to haunt the house, along with the spirits of those who were executed on the property. Visitors often report hearing footsteps, seeing apparitions, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. The Headless Horseman. Washington Irving's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow has immortalized the Headless Horseman, a ghostly figure who haunts the area around Sleepy Hollow, New York. The horseman is said to be the spirit of a Hessian soldier who lost his head to a cannonball during the Revolutionary War. Legend has it that he rides through the night in search of his missing head, terrifying anyone who crosses his path. This tale of the supernatural has become one of the most enduring ghost stories in American folklore. The Flying Dutchman. Our final tale takes us to the high seas with the legend of the Flying Dutchman. This ghost ship is said to be doomed to sail the oceans forever, unable to make port. Sailors throughout history have reported sightings of the phantom ship, often considered a bad omen. Some say the Flying Dutchman is a cursed vessel, crewed by the damned, forever lost to the waves. Its eerie appearances continue to fuel stories of maritime hauntings to this day. These tales are a chilling reminder that the world is teeming with mysteries beyond our understanding, whether you believe in ghosts or not. The stories we've shared tonight continue to haunt the collective imagination, keeping alive the idea that the past may never truly rest. Sleep well if you can, and remember, some stories are more than just legends. What spine-chilling tale will we unearth next? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more ghostly tales now and mysterious legends.